せ。
Luffy is the protagonist of One Piece and the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. Setting off on his adventure at the age of 17, Luffy has, since then, faced lots of enemies and become an incredible pirate. Currently, he's earned himself a bounty of 1.5 billion berries and is known as the fifth emperor of the sea, and all that is thanks to his enemies pushing him beyond his limits. Here are the 10 strongest villains that Luffy has fought over the course of his time. Number 10. Rob Lucci. The ultimate assassin, Rob Lucci stood in Luffy's path as one of the members of the CP9 during the Water 7 saga of the One Piece series. He had the power of a zone-type devil fruit that allowed him to transform into a leopard human hybrid. The two eventually clashed at Enies Lobby and it remains to be one of the best fights that the story has given us. Thanks to some new techniques, such as Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd, Luffy managed to draw level to Lucci's level. Eventually, he ended up using every drop of strength in his body to beat him. Number 9. Eneru. Eneru is the former god of Skypiea and the main antagonist of the Skypiea arc. He has the powers of the Guro Guro no Mi, a Logia-type devil fruit which allows him to transform, create, and control lightning, so he is extremely fast and powerful. But unfortunately for him, rubber doesn't conduct electricity, so Luffy had it easy enough to defeat him in their encounter. However, if it were anyone other than Luffy, Eneru would have destroyed him. Number 8. Magellan. Magellan is the former warden of Impel Down and among the strongest world government soldiers. He is the user of the Paramecia-type Doku Doku no Mi, which allows him to control venom. Luffy and Magellan clashed in Impel Down, and although Luffy stood up against him, he wasn't able to beat him in a fight. The fight left Luffy in a near-death state, and he only survived because of Bon Clay, otherwise, he would have been dead. Number 7. Don Quixote Doflamingo. Doflamingo is a former warlord, the captain of Don Quixote pirates and the king of the underworld. He was also the king of Dressrosa, which he stole from the Riku family. The devil fruit that he uses allows him to manipulate strings. He was a powerful pirate who had already beaten the likes of Law and Smoker. In his fight against Luffy, he did quite well right until the latter unleashed Gear 4th. From that point onwards, the fight was completely in Luffy's favor and the power difference between the two was staggering. Number 6. Charlotte Cracker. Charlotte Cracker is the third strongest sweet commander of the Big Mom Pirates. He was the first real threat that Luffy faced off against during the Whole Cake Island arc. Cracker is a master swordsman and a high-level armament hockey user. This fight was quite a challenge for the Straw Hat captain, mostly due to Cracker's superior hockey and devil fruit control. Luffy defeated Cracker thanks to helping from Nami. Alone, he would have most likely lost the fight. Number 5. Charlotte Katakuri. Katakuri is the second son of Big Mom and the strongest sweet commander of the Big Mom pirates. He has a bounty of 1,057,000,000 berries on his head, which makes him a very powerful character. Luffy fought Katakuri during the Whole Cake Island arc of One Piece and the Sweet Commander managed to push Luffy behind all his limits. Although Luffy never defeated Katakuri in a battle of might, he was head and shoulders above him in terms of willpower, which is what made Katakuri admit defeat. Number 4. Three Admirals. In order to save Ace, Luffy went up against the entire navy by himself and eventually clashed with the three admirals as well. Although he was nowhere near their level, Luffy was commended on his bravery by the Marine admirals. Unfortunately, due to being much weaker than them, Luffy was defeated by the Navy admirals and needed to be saved by those around him. Number 3. Blackbeard. A former member of the Whitebeard Pirates, Blackbeard made his own crew, called the Blackbeard Pirates, after defecting from Whitebeard's ship. In time, he went on to become one of the biggest contenders for the title of Pirate King, which meant him crossing paths with Luffy was inevitable. Luffy met Teach on a couple of occasions and in Impel Down, the two finally clashed for the first time. Although the fight was short, Blackbeard had enough power to beat Luffy without much trouble at the time. Number 2. Big Mom.
Stay alive.
Big Mom is one of the Yonko of the sea. She leads the Big Mom Pirates and rules over Totoland as its queen. Being a Yonko, she's an extremely strong character, often likened to an unstoppable force of nature. Luffy and Big Mom clashed briefly during the Whole Cake Island arc of the series, where Big Mom defeated him by just blocking one of his attacks. Without a doubt, Big Mom is among the strongest enemies Luffy has ever fought. Number 1. Kaido. Kaido is the captain of the Beast's Pirates and one of the Yonko of the sea. He has a reputation for being the strongest creature in the entire world. Being one of Luffy's targets, the two eventually clashed during the very first act of the Wano arc. But, as it was expected, Luffy had no chance against the Yonko. Despite using everything he had up his sleeve, he failed to defeat Kaido in the fight and was taken out by just a single hit from the Yonko. And that very well represents the power of the strongest creature in the world. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want more One Piece related content, make sure to subscribe.